Today we discuss about the oxidation reactions of nitric acid. This one is the most important topic for our CBSE exams and NEET and IIT also. There are the various oxidation reactions are takes place in case of the HNO3. As we know, the HNO3 is a good oxidizing agent. First we know why the HNO3 is good oxidizing agent. HNO3, in the case of HNO3, the oxidation state of nitrogen, first we find out that oxidation state of hydrogen is +1, let nitrogen is X and oxygen is -2, so X is equals to +5. In this case, the nitrogen is present in its highest oxidation state, that is the +5. In this stage, nitrogen cannot be able to increase more than +5 because in the nitrogen, in the outermost cell, only the 5 electrons are present. So 5 से ऊपर ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट नहीं जा सकता है. ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट, the 100% chances is to decreases. How the oxidation state decreases? When this nitrogen is accept electron. On that time, this oxidation state is start to decrease. Acceptance of an electron is known as reduction. Acceptance of electron is known as reduction. That means HNO3 is start to reduced when react with another compounds. When HNO3 is reduced, that indicates that other compounds are oxidized, because the oxidation and reduction, both the reactions are takes place simultaneously. If other compounds are oxidized, that means your HNO3 is a strong oxidizing agent. Why the stronger? Because nitrogen is present in its highest oxidation state. The products of oxidation, those are depends on following criteria. The criteria is first on nature of element, that is depends on nature of element. There are the two type of the elements broadly, which are known as the metal and non-metal. So for the metals are again classified in 3 categories. Which are those? The metals, those are more reactive than hydrogen. For the example, more reactive like your zinc, iron, magnesium, tin. Metals, those are less reactive. Metals, those are less reactive than hydrogen. For the example, copper, silver, mercury. These are the few examples. And noble metals. Noble metals, those are generally not react with anyone, like your platinum and gold. These are also known as the passive metals. So which type of the metal is reacting with HNO3? The product is depends on that. Maybe that is reacting with non-metal. On that time, products are different. Non-metals, reaction with metals or reaction with non-metals. Second, the product is also depend on temperature. Temperature may be cold or may be hot. Your solution may be colder or your solution may be hotter. On that is depends also. Third, concentration of HNO3. Concentration, maybe your solution is dilute or maybe your solution is concentrated, highly concentrated. So on these factors, the oxidation products are depend of your HNO3. Let one by one we discuss about these factors. So now first we discuss the reaction of HNO3 with more reactive metals than hydrogen. Reaction of HNO3 with more reactive metals than hydrogen. More reactive metals than hydrogen. Look, when your nitric acid or HNO3 react with metal, when your HNO3 react with metal, we know that the active metals displace hydrogen gas from acids. So on that time, the product, which product is the form? Metal nitrate is formed and your hydrogen is released from there. Now this nascent hydrogen, this atomic hydrogen is highly reactive. This highly reactive hydrogen react with nitric acid. And convert that in reductive product and H2O. This reductive product depends on temperature as well as concentration. This reductive product depends on temperature and on concentration. Look, your HNO3, when hydrogen is react with it, it lose 1 H2O. By losing the 1 H2O, 1 H and 1 oxygen, the remaining is NO2. The remaining one is the NO2. When this NO2 is again react with the hydrogen, with 2 hydrogens, on that time 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen, it again lose 1 H2O and converts in NO. When this NO is again react with the hydrogen, it again lose H2O and that one is converted in ammonia. Now balance this one, so we require the 5 hydrogens. This one is converted ammonia. This ammonia is react with HNO3. When this ammonia is react with HNO3, that is turns in ammonium nitrate. When we heat this ammonium nitrate, it lose water molecule and it is converted in N2O. It loses water molecule and converted in N2O. N2O product we obtain only when we heat it. We heat it mean our temperature is high. और our solution is hot solution. Solution को गर्म करेंगे, on that case we obtain only N2O. अगर हमारा solution गर्म हम लोग नहीं कर रहे हैं, N2O नहीं बनेगा. On that time these products are possible. In a simple word, more dilution, more reduced product is obtained. जितना डाइल्यूट होगा उतना चांस होगा हमें ये वाले प्रोडक्ट मिलने का. सो फॉर द कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड सॉल्यूशन के लिए तो देखो हमें सिर्फ ये मिलना है. इफ़ योर सॉल्यूशन इज कॉन्क, on that time we obtain NO2 only. If our solution is dilute, on that time maybe this product or maybe this product is possible when you are dilute. If your solution is dilute and hot, on that time your product should be N2O. When your solution is dilute and hot, your product is N2O. Let's explain this with help of some examples. I am taking example here of zinc metal. So reaction of the zinc metal with first condition cold and dilute HNO3 solution. Condition is cold and dilute HNO3 solution. First, look, your zinc is react with HNO3. Due to this, your zinc is converted in zinc nitrate. That is converted in zinc nitrate by displacing hydrogen. Balance this one, 2 and 2. Now this hydrogen is again react with HNO3. This hydrogen is react with HNO3. Look this equation. It is say the cold conditions are there. If dilute solution is there, so your HNO3 is react with the H and convert in ammonium nitrate. So we convert this one in ammonium nitrate, or you can convert this first in ammonia or then can convert in ammonium nitrate. That is depends on you. First जैसे हम लोग इसको अमोनिया में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं, अमोनिया by loss of the water molecule H2O. Now balance this one, this side 1 nitrogen 1 nitrogen. Now balance the oxygen, 3 oxygens this side and this side we multiply by 3. Now oxygen the balance, hydrogen 3 to the 6, 6 and 3 9, 1 is already there, so this one is a 8 hydrogen. Now this ammonia is react with HNO3 and converts in ammonium nitrate. Now we add these 3 reactions. Look, in this reaction we have the 8 hydrogen, but in this one we have the 2 hydrogen. So we multiply this by 4, goes 4 to the 8. By this one, these 8 hydrogens cancel by these 8 hydrogens. Any other cancelable quantity, NH3 cancel by this NH3. Remaining सबको addition करके हमें लिखना है. So your zinc plus 4 to the 8, 9 and 10 HNO3 converts in 4 Zn NO3 whole twice plus ammonium nitrate plus 3 H2O. So this is the reaction when your zinc is react with cold and dilute HNO3. Product Zn plus 10 HNO3, those are converted in 4 Zn NO3 whole twice plus ammonium nitrate plus 3 H2O. Now if we change condition mean cold की जगह हम लोग क्या करते हैं इसको hot, with hot dilute HNO3. As we know, when we are doing with the hot, गर्म करने से क्या बनेगा, N2O. गर्म किया, that is converts in N2O. Your ammonium nitrate is converts in N2O. So ammonium nitrate, when you heat this one, that is converts in N2O plus twice H2O. Now add this equation. When you add this equation, ammonium nitrate, this ammonium nitrate is cancelled. The remaining is the क्या बन के आ गया हमारे पास में, जिंक प्लस 10 HNO3. Those are converts in 4 Zn NO3 whole twice plus N2O plus 5 H2O. This one is the product. This one is easiest way to do the chemical reactions of HNO3. When we change the condition, this one is the octane. When this one is the octane, when our solution, we hot this solution, hot plus dilute solution. In the case of hot and dilute solution, we obtain this reaction. The condition is the hot and dilute solution. Now we go with the another condition. When we have concentrated solution, we use concentrated solution at lower temperatures. So when we have the concentrated solution, our next third condition is say with conc HNO3. When your metal, your zinc metal react with HNO3, that is converts in Zn NO3 whole twice plus H, we balance this one by 2, this one is a 2. Now your HNO3 react with H. I already told you in this equation, when your acid is conc, on that time the product, reducing product is only NO2. So we mention here only NO2 by using H2O. Now this one have only the one hydrogen, here is the two hydrogen. We multiply this equation by 2. During this multiplication, two hydrogen and two hydrogen are cancelled. Any other cancelable quantity is not there. So क्या करेंगे? Now write the equation. Zinc 2HNO3. This 2 and 2HNO3 total is a 4HNO3. Now your 4HNO3, those are converted in Zn NO3 whole twice plus NO2 plus H2. So this was in the reaction when your zinc is react with किसके साथ रिएक्शन कर रहा है? On that time reacting with a conc HNO3. This one is multiplied by the 2, so 2NO2 and that 2H2. This one is a balanced chemical equation for that one. Now we look the reactions for such metals, those are less reactive compared to hydrogen. On that time the reactions those are occurred. As we know, the less reactive metals are not able to displace hydrogen from acids. So reaction of the HNO3 with less reactive metals than hydrogen. For the example, you have metal. That metal is react with HNO3. Your metal is convert in metal oxide. Your metal is convert in metal oxide and the products are NO2 or N2O. Not the N2O, that can be NO plus H2O. Now your metal oxide react with remaining amount the HNO3 and convert in metal nitrate. So first you obtain the metal oxide. That metal oxide react with the HNO3 that is convert in metal nitrate. The reducing product is NO2 or NO. It is depends on concentration only. If concentration is the higher, your product is NO2. If your concentration is low, on that time product is NO. Or concentration low mean your solution is dilute. Your solution is dilute. Look, we take an example of the copper. The first condition is conc HNO3. With the conc HNO3, your copper react with HNO3. That is first convert in copper oxide. First convert in copper oxide and NO2 and H2O. So balance this reaction. By balancing this reaction, look, copper 1, nitrogen 1, hydrogen 2 is here. So we multiply this one by the 2. Now our hydrogen is balanced. So balancing the nitrogen, now our nitrogen is balanced. 2 to the 4, 5 and 6, 3 to the 6. Oxygen is also balanced. Your copper oxide react with HNO3, that is turns in copper nitrate and H2O. Balance this one by multiplying 2. Now add these two equations. When we add these two equations, cancelable quantity is the CuO. So Cu plus 4 HNO3, that is converts in copper nitrate plus 2NO2 plus 2H2O. So with the conc HNO3, when your copper react with the conc HNO3, the products are copper nitrate and NO2 and H2O. In the second case, when you have dilute HNO3, so these are the master reactions. If you keep these master reactions in your mind, ये हमें याद रहती है, तो हम लोग इस वाले इक्वेशन को याद रखने की जरूरत नहीं है. By these steps we can easily find out which are the products. With the dilute HNO3, we know the product or the ultimate product is the NO. We obtain that NO. So your copper react with HNO3, that is converts in copper oxide plus NO plus H2O. Balance this one, multiply by 2. Now our hydrogen is balanced. Multiply this one again by the 2. Our which one is the balanced? Nitrogen. Oxygen is balanced. Now oxygen 2 and 2, 4 oxygen are there, but in this case we have how many? 6 are there. Now look, oxygen is not balanced, so we multiply this one 2 and this one by 2. Now it is balanced. Your copper oxide now react with again with HNO3, that is converted in copper nitrate and H2O. Balance this one by multiplying by 2. Now add these two reactions. Before addition we multiply common. CO common is in LHS side and RHS side. This one is the 2, here is the 1, so we multiply this equation by 2. Now your 2CO cancel by the 2CO. Ultimate is the 2Cu plus 2HNO3. This 2 to the 4 mean 6HNO3. Those are converts in to copper nitrate plus twice NO plus 3 H2O. You can write this equation like this, or we have another method to write down these reactions. The another method is, now I tell you which one is that your HNO3 is turns in H2O plus NO2, 2 and 1, 3 and 1 nascent oxygen. So first we balance 2 hydrogen is here is only 1, so multiply by the 2. Now the 2 nitrogen, oxygen 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4, 5 and 6. This oxygen oxidized copper react with the copper and convert that copper in CuO. Now your this CuO react with HNO3 and that is convert in copper nitrate and H2O. Balance this one by multiplying 2. Now you can add these reactions. So 1 oxygen cancel, 1 CO cancel. These are cancelled. So final equation is the copper plus 4 HNO3. Those are converts in copper nitrate plus 2 NO2 plus twice H2. When you are dealing with the dilute HNO3, on that time your HNO3 is turns in H2O plus NO plus oxygen. Balance this equation, 1 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen, so multiplied by the 2. Now equation is balanced. For the hydrogen, nitrogen is the 2, oxygen 3 to the 6, in this side 2 and this one is the 3, so we multiplied by this one is the 3. Now our oxygen is also balanced. Your copper is react with oxygen and convert in copper oxide. 3 oxygens are involved here, so we multiply this one by 3. Now your copper oxide react with HNO3 and converts in copper nitrate and H2O for balancing 2. But look, 3CO, in this one we have the only the 1 CO, so we multiply also this one with 3. अब multiply कर दिया, add this equation. Now the 3 oxygen, cancel these 3 oxygen. This 3 CO cancel by this 3 CO. Remaining, we add the remaining, we have the 3 copper. 3 copper. 3 to just 6. 6 and 2, 8 HNO3. Those are converted in 3 Cu NO3 whole twice plus 3 and 1 4 H2O plus twice NO. So this is the another method by that you can write these reactions. This one the ultimate reaction or the basic reaction or the master reaction, that your HNO3 is turns in H2O plus NO2 plus nascent oxygen. Now we look the reaction of HNO3 with noble metal like your platinum and gold. HNO3 directly does not react with platinum and gold, but a solution of HNO3 with HCl, that is known as the aqua regia, in that the 3 part of the HCl and 1 part of HNO3 is present that react with noble metals. Noble metals like your gold and platinum, who react with this aqua regia. Who's the aqua regia? 3 part HCl plus 1 part HNO3 is known as aqua regia. Your HCl and HNO3 first react and they convert in NOCl, nitrosyl chloride, nitrosyl chloride and H2O and nascent chlorine. First we balance this one, 2 hydrogen, this side we have only 1 and 1, 2 hydrogen, nitrogen is balanced, chlorine 1, this side we have more than 1. So for the balancing of this one we use like your 2 and 1, 3 oxygens are balanced. Now the hydrogen is balanced, 2 to ja 4, 3 and 1 4. Now your chlorine, 3 chlorine are there, 1. So this 1 chlorine is balanced now. Now this chlorine is react with noble metal like your gold, that is the convert in AlAuCl3, auric chloride. This chlorine is react with platinum and convert that PtCl4, platinum 4 chloride. In presence of the excess acid, of like your HCl, these are dissolved. Your gold is turns in AuCl4 and your platinum PtCl4 in the presence of excess HCl, that is also form a soluble compound. So due to formation of these compounds, these are quite soluble in aqua regia. Your noble metals directly doesn't react with HNO3, but they react with the combination of 3 part HCl and 1 part of HNO3 and form a soluble compounds. Now we discuss the reaction with non-metals of nitric acid. With non-metals. This one is our master reaction. Which one is that? HNO3 is converts in H2O and NO2 and oxygen. To balance this equation, we multiply by 2 and this one is multiplied by 2. This one is the HNO2. NO2, 2NO2. So this one is the master reaction. With the help of this master reaction, we balance all these. Your carbon is react with nascent oxygen and converts in CO2. We balance then this 2CO convert in CO2. So this one is the master reaction. With the help of this master reaction, now we write this master reaction here. We require HNO3, that is converts in H2O plus 2NO2 plus oxygen. Now in this reaction 2 oxygens are here, so we multiply this with 2. Cancelable quantity 2O cancelled, so remaining is the C plus twice HNO3. Those are converted in CO2 plus 4NO2 plus twice H2O. So this is the oxidation of carbon, convert in CO2. Now we look reaction with the iodine. So our master reaction is a twice HNO3, that is convert in H2O plus twice NO2 plus nascent oxygen. Now your iodine is react with nascent oxygen, that is converts in I2O5. Your I2O5 react with the water molecule that is already present in a solution H2O, it is converted in hydroiodic acid HiO3. Balance this one, we multiply this one with the 2. Now our equation is balanced. We add this equation. Before adding addition, we require to balance this the second equation with the 5, and we multiply the first equation with 5. Now the cancelable quantity is 5O, 5O, I2O5 and I2O5. These are cancelable quantities. So the remaining reaction is the H2 plus 5 to the 10 HNO3. Those are converted in twice HiO3 plus 5 H2O, and in this side we have the 1 H2O. So the remaining H2O is the 4 H2O. 5 H2O are present in LHS side, RHS side, and 1 H2O is present in LHS side. So remaining is the 4 H2O plus 5 to the 10 NO2. So this one is the balanced equation. Now we look the reaction with phosphorus. How this one is react with phosphorus. So reaction with the phosphorus, again we write the master equation over HNO3, that is turns in H2O plus 2 NO2 and nascent oxygen. Your phosphorus, that formula is the P4, react with nascent oxygen and converts in P4O10, phosphorus pentaoxide, or simply known as the P2O5. Balance this one, 10O. Now P4O10 react with H2O, that is converts in H3PO4, orthophosphoric acid. Balance this one, 4 phosphorus, we multiply this one with the 4. 4 3s are 12, so 6 2s are 12. 10 and 6, 16 oxygen, 4 4s are 16. This one is now balanced. Now we add this equation. We add here the 10 oxygen, so we multiply this one by 10 again. So 10 oxygen cancelled by 10 oxygen, P4O10 cancelled by P4O10. So P4 plus 10 to the 20 HNO3 converts in 4 H3PO4 plus 10 H2O. This side we have the 6 H2O, so remaining is the 4 H2O. 10 to the 20 NO2. Now the reaction with sulfur. Reaction with the sulfur, first we write the master equation. Master equation is the HNO3, that is turned in H2O and 2NO2 plus nascent oxygen. Your sulfur react with nascent oxygen first and convert in SO3. Balance this one, we multiply this, 8 sulfur, 8 3s are 24, So 24 nascent oxygens required. Now your SO3 is react with H2O and converts in H2SO4. 24 oxygens are here, so we multiply this one by 24. Here is the 8SO3, so we multiply this third equation with the 8. Now look, the cancelable quantity 24O, 24O. SO3, 8SO3 cancelled by the 8SO3. So the remaining one is the S8 plus 24 to ja 48 HNO3. Those are converts in 8 H2SO4 plus 48 NO2 plus 24 H2O. This side we have the 8 H2O. So 24 minus 8, that is the 16 H2O. So these are the better ways to memorize the oxidation reactions of your nitric acid. If you memorize the master reaction and the pattern of the master reaction, and the reaction with metal, which type of the metal more reactive or less reactive than hydrogen, or those are reacting with non-metals. Also depends on the temperature, that is the cold or hot, or concentration of dilute or conc acid. So with the help of this, you easily conclude which one is the oxidizing product by the reaction of HNO3.